Okay, it's like 1 a.m. and I'm really tired and I just got done trying to practice some singing for a play, so I'm feeling really lightheaded right now. But there was a game, and apparently this game has like a dark twist or something to it. Wait. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit blah 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 blah. I agree. Yes. So this is a weeaboo game. Let me get my mic out real quick. So, I'm already really uncomfortable with this. I don't like where this is going. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, I'm 18. I can't like any of these guys anymore. This is a high school game. So, whoops. All right, new game. Please enter your name. James Leisure. Yes. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Okay. Let's do Leisurous Coon. You wanna Leisurous Coon. Leisure Coon. It doesn't fit. Dang it. Leisurous, but Leisurous Coon fits. But I feel like that's just like a little. Bro, this whole entire thing is cringy right now. I don't. But like, if I'm gonna do it, then I'm gonna go all in. Cause oh god, oh what am I doing? Oh, hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Kawaii desu, you know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but. It just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would have. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life with this game? God, I hate myself. She would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. So this guy, he just left that girl. He wasn't gonna play none of her games. He just straight up left her. Okay, cool. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I don't know how to read that. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You know, I'm gonna give the girls the lispy voice, and then I'm gonna give myself the myself voice. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Leisurous Coon. Oh, don't say that out loud. If people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to fit in you to be... But what? I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Leisurous Q, I said not to say that out loud. Please don't say that out loud. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. Oh wait, I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't really been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our... I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever it is you're going on about. Siri likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Ugh. I'm like 5 minutes into this stream, guys, and I'm already cringing. Oh. Uh-huh. I was talking about I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Me, like me. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to this real world. Also, just 2 seconds. Oh, wait, no, no streaming info was being showed, which is good. But, one sec, I just found out, what's a NEET? A NEET. A NEET is a young person who is not in education, employment, or training. Okay, cool. So, cool, that's what that is. Alright. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yeah! Ugh! Why do I let myself get lectured? Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. I've met that kind before. They're not fun. This game is cringy. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. It's first slide in, and it's already over. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Siri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh, why do you gotta start there? Why you gotta start? Okay, you know, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Because there was a club that I almost joined, or that I'm thinking about joining, and I haven't met anyone yet. But I'm catching some pretty bad vibes from it so far, and I haven't even met anyone from there yet. I don't know. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club, because anime is way boost. Hello, Siri. Siri must have come into the classroom when I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Ooh, I'm so impressed. You don't need to wait for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come into my club. Siri? Yeah! There is no way I'm going to your club. Minnie. Siri is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Cupcakes. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned it all. I let out a long sigh. I love anime. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go! When can I stop? And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely, it's 1 a.m., I can't read it straight. I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Wha-bam! Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Leisure-Coon, what a nice surprise. It's not easy thinking of voices, alright? I already forgot what the purple hair chick voice was. Welcome to the club, Mike Wazowski. Hi. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. You know, I'm gonna give them all a list, but I don't have the mental capacity to be able to keep up with like more than just 2 voices. All right. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small fingers make me think she's probably a first year. Her small fingers... that's creepy. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And this is me extending my hand into the computer screen to shake some yaoi. No, God, no. I forgot what yaoi was for a second. Some fish lolly hand. There we go. That's what like mini lolly. No, not mini. Semi lolly. There we go. Semi lolly hand. Which sounds weird. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's going to be so. It's great to see you again, Leisure-Coon. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful. Got an H in my ear. Wow, that's annoying. Beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Leisure-Coon. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit down next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few... My chin is really itchy. I don't know. I'm trying to itch it with my foot, like, and be like all chill and like nonchalant about it, but I just can't because it looks like I'm like shaking my entire body when I do it. Anyways, though, the girls have left a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Excuse me. That's the next one. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in a hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts off the foil and tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Kawaii desu. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Excuse me. So cute. Excuse me. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. You'll You know, blood of orisons and a cup of sugar makes the cupcakes rise, I think. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs first one, then Monica, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori walks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the biggest angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She is waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down and wonder what the weird Natsuki is thinking. Either is he going to smell the weed in the cupcake, or is he going to realize that it's an oki cookie before he eats it? I realize that I'm terrified and try to flee the scene before anything else pursues. But then, for whatever reason, I just take a bite, and I finally bite down, and then the icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself out of weed, but then I'm like, no, that's definitely an oki cookie. Oki cookies have a much different flavor. I'm just going to stop. I'm going to stop. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or something. I thought you technically did. I thought you technically did. And Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. You know. Fucking dummy. All right. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I can't read, but I guess. Don't get yourself intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. I will kill you. I will kill you. Sorry. Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri finally smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow. Oh. Is this Monica or Monica? I can't say it the Japanese way. I've been saying it the Japanese way like all this how long has it been? How for this whole entire 17 minutes I've been saying Monica or Monica. Right? I can't say Monica any other way than Monica now, or Monica in my head. I don't know. Monica raises an eyebrow then smiles. I want it to sound Japanese. How did I just make it sound Japanese? What did I do? This is frustrating. This is really... Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was forced into it. I never said I wanted to. I said I didn't want to. Then my friend was like, oh, they already made you cupcakes. And I said I'll stop by for a cupcake and then I'll leave. And then... You guys are really cute, so I'm probably going to stay, but I'll come and go and come some more. Go more often than I come. Because I'm prepubescent. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand politics or fake people, so the major clubs are a no-go. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And it encourages others to get into literature when I'm fulfilling that dream. Or then I'm fulfilling that dream, yeah. Monica is a great leader. Really. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. We also tend to scare people off with the weed cookies and ookie cookies. With the edibles and ookie cookies. Yeah, shut up. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort into starting something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. Yeah, I mean, you know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Yeah. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to just find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted about the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Leisurist-kun, what kind of things do you like to read? The Bible? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up, and either she's about to explode in anger and rage, or in excitement and manga, guavas. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. I do that literally all of the time when I see that someone is uncomfortable with something. I will say like immediately like, "Oh, I can do this to fix it." When my intentions were to just like not even pull the pin on that grenade. I do the same thing. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. Yo, me too. I got into this really good one called Black. It's really good. You guys should read it. It's good. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a winter can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you off for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a lot of horror. I read a horror book once. I read one twice. One is Black, one is House, both really good, both by Ted Dekker. Y'all gotta check them out. Link in somewhere online. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I swear to God, I thought my mom was just calling me like telling me to shut up or something. On that note, though, I'm pretty sure I will shut up, and because it's like 1:40, and it's been about stream length, about 30 minutes or so. No, it's been 23 minutes. I'll give it a little bit more time then. A little bit more time. I guess you could say that, but if a story makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate humor. Horror. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud. I will murder you with this pencil." And give that back. Fine. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Or, Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your soul. I mean heart. Same thing. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read someone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah. Bruh? Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Leisure-kun? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Oh, Monica. Hold on, there's still one more problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Yeah, just. Okay. I hate it, like, okay, in real life, if this was to happen, like, if I was to join a club with, like, some really dope people, and if, like, majority of them might just happen to be really cute girls, then I wouldn't even consider leaving, to be honest with you. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Leisure-kun, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay. I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, I'm still 12. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super words that I can't say. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting, and on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next morning so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Leisure-kun, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Wink. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Leisure-kun, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sorority 99 never walk home together anymore because she always stayed home at school after clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! So I heard that like actually writing the poem is like really fun. So I kind of want to do that and then end the stream because I gotta go to bed because I have work in the morning. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Oh, Monica. Oh, baby. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Or, as anime's proven, all of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Sorry. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem though. I love the cute girl the most. Marshmallow. Yeah, sorry, I'm not really into this one. I'm into this one and this one, but I don't know yet. Marshmallow, marshmallow, and clouds. Yeah, marshmallow and clouds. And the word, not marriage. God, no, not marriage, not yet. I just met these girls the other day, and I'm not ready to be going on. I don't know. I'm gonna be talking about boob, and bouncy, and games, and cute, yeah, and vertigo, maybe. Well, actually, not vertigo. That game was stupid. But I'll talk about pout, yeah. And then I'll talk about sing. Then I'll talk about adventure. Then I'll talk about giggle. Then I'll talk about party. Then I'll talk about puppy. Then I'll talk about kawaii, why. Then I'll talk about shame, because I'm feeling shame for the game that I'm playing right now. I don't want to play the game anymore, because I feel like I'm an attention whore, man. Okay, I gotta stop soon. Swimsuit for you when you're vanilla ice cream, jumpy cone. This game was shiny, and I'm gonna wait. Don't I have 20 out of 20 now? Oh wait, this is my 20th out of 20th. This is when I pick my last word. How's about my last word is rainbow, rainbow. Hi again, Leisure-kun. Glad to see. So that was actually kind of fun. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I was supposed to end this after I'd finished the poem, but I kind of want to see the reaction too. Like, shut up. Don't judge me. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was able to come in so everyone else is ready to hang out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Leisure-kun. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like you deserve any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want me to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or... But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back in her seat. Don't worry, guys. Leisure-kun always gives it his best shot as long as he's having fun. Where did this come from? I never said I said I would have a hard time keeping up with it. Take your expectations and just bump them down a few notches. Just right now they're up here for what I'm supposed to be doing, like having fun, being entertaining and interesting and attractive. Just take that and shove that as far as you can. as far as you can into the bottom pits of your expectations for what a human being is supposed to be able to comprehend and do. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Oh, how dependable. Sierra, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? I will kill you. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Leisure-kun can become good friends too. I'm attracted to horses. Sayori. As usual, Sorority seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri, you even brought something today, you know. What's Yuri? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Aw, that's adorable. She gave him a book. That's cute. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Boys are scary. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for the chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I heard Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed with something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of these shelves. Curious, I pull out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns into a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. It makes me want to just kill my dog sometimes. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was your tone of voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Leisure-kun. Consider this as a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out a first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I start the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. I don't know what that is either. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Funny. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs won't work. We can't read it. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuka crosses her arms and snooches an inch away from me. Scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older when you kind of read my poem, I want to see what happens when I read You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like there's a bunch of friends in high school. Typically a slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you to get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like, when they go into the backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's what really makes it so good. There's so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. This isn't even my final form. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does it matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to be getting into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would never get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. Excuse me. I guess it explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all of the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Ah, she a little cutie right there. We read for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. ... Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Oh, yo, I thought we were reading together. Dude, that's creepy. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's just fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. So it's kind of like she's trying to see her friend's reaction to them watching a funny video or something. It's just that she's absolutely captivated by this guy's freckles or something. And she just loves to watch him. You know what I mean? Hmm? You don't? Um, that's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh, sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. I just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't gone out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the freaking face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe? But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her. She's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Nakasa's voice sprinkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her unusual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone else like that, and being able to provide for Natsuka is a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you ready with today's poems? ... Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry, I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though, you do look pretty crazy over there. Aha. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I'll close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever for you to finish. What? It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I will murder you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. Bruh, please. One manga, like Full Metal Alchemist, like when I was reading that manga, that took me like 45 minutes or so on a book. So that's not that bad. But I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuka's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up, I return to where I put my stuff, and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I have never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Shiori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Shiori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf paper torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can really see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yori reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? I like Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I shared mine with her first. Okay, well let's start this. Let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read you how I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable, even enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ah! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Eh. Natsuki's retort got caught in their throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world. You're like all self-important. Pretty sure you've never actually said that. I'd say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Ugh, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, so horses can race. That's amazing, yeah? I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on your wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It's because it brings out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect it from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuka is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, guys, so that was the end of this game. I'm never going to be playing this game on stream again because I realized how cringy this game was about 5 minutes into playing it, and I just kept on going because I got lazy and just kept going for whatever reason. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you guys want to play this game too later because it's fun to do voices and stuff. But now my throat's dead. So I will see you guys later. Don't forget to leave a like, a favorite, a comment, a subscribe. Check out an Instagram. I got a Twitter. I got that's about it. I have an Instagram and a Twitter. Check those out. Link in the description to all of my other videos. Just not my streams because I don't have anything in that description. That covers about everything. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. And